Why is it harder than ever to get your film project to cut through in 2026? And obviously, making something that's worth watching is an important part of it. You would think that with technology and streaming and distribution being what they are, that this should be better than it's ever been and easier than it's ever been. But the film industry is shrinking. So the stuff that resonates the most with people in the engagement bait era is like film versus digital, FX9 versus the C400, the Airy versus the Red or the Venice or whatever. But the real reason that we do all this is for the art. It's for the work itself. Today I want to tell you about my newest project, the Wilted Flower, which I've been dropping on here for months. Now the premiere is March 11th at the Music Box in Chicago. Tickets are on sale. The trailer is out today. You can check it. Click the link in the description. Why I'm really here, you know, it's about filmmaking. It's about the work, and everything else is great, and I'm here for it. But this channel is meant to connect us around the work. Why is it so hard to be a filmmaker, like a real filmmaker, you know, not just commercials, not just TikTok reels, but like to make actual real things? Why is that so much harder? And what does it require to try and break through? So today's a different kind of video because I want to invite you deeper into the film life, invite you to the premiere of my short film, The Wilted Flower. It's kind of an experimental film. We're screening at the Music Box on March 11th in Chicago. So if you're in Chicago, come on by. Always been an independent filmmaker. Doing this, I'm going to drop images of the trailer. You can see them. You can click the link in the description. Go check out the trailer. There's also the link. This is one of the main things that I talk about on this channel, is how to be a filmmaker, you know, in the modern kind of creator economy, because it's something that I have tried to figure out for myself. You know, building an audience one person at a time, whether it's through my newsletter, The Film Life, through YouTube, or, you know, the content, social content, which I've been doing for a decade, working on a lot of these bigger, more long form projects, documentaries for hire the past couple of years. I've been really trying to think about what are the projects that I can make that are going to be meaningful for me to create, stuff that is purely artistic for the audience. So what I landed at was a series of short projects that I was making, that I was writing, you know, kind of make a project. I would try and get a grant. I wouldn't get the grant, you know, I'd sit on the project and then I would start writing something new because I would get an inspiration, and then I'd take it and I'd try and get another grant. Finally, The Wilted Flower, this project that I'm about to premiere in about a month. It was the third one, and it was kind of the one where I was like, okay, I'm not gonna wait around anymore. I'm gonna go just make this one. And kind of crazy, as soon as I greenlit it and I sort of put the funds in my own money, you know, my second project received a grant that I had applied for from the IAP grant in Chicago, which pretty much, well, it's not gonna fund the whole project, but it's gonna be a lot of it. So we're shooting that in 2 months. Wilted Flower is really just part one of these 3 projects that I had written. And what I realized is that they all kind of share the same DNA, the same kind of identity, and they're more personal films in a way than anything that I had kind of done before that. Model for grants or whatever, everything had to be seen through an identity lens. I think that's actually changed a little bit already now. Regardless of what's in vogue, I think always considering your voice, who you are, what you have to say, and you know what your life experience brings to it is kind of what it's all about. As an artist, you got to find a way to bring truth and life to the things that you do. All these projects that I made are sort of around this idea of inheritance. It's kind of like the Inheritance Trilogy. It's the things that we take on from our ancestors, that we bring into our life, that we kind of carry into the world, that affect us and how we live in a world where people are so focused on identity, and where it can feel like identity is the thing that we're immediately sort of put you in a bucket. What are the good parts and the bad parts of who you are? That was kind of the purpose of this series. And so The Wilted Flower was the first one I made, and it's very experimental. But I really wanted to create a defined aesthetic. I was interested in was doing a film that was mostly improvisational. So this film had a script, but it was more of an outline, kind of a theme guide, a mood board, and some music. I composed the original score for this, which maybe I'll drop some of the score on the video. You can check that out too. And I really wanted it to be like kind of a pure creative experiment. And the actors came in and they brought such incredible energy to it. And what I thought was going to be improvisational, as it turned out, was just the actors kind of creating the story, the script, the words. And it was amazing. They put in so much work to it, and it kind of made the whole film feel a lot more collaborative, and in a way a film that was like really quite experimental and quite out there, I would say, became grounded in the reality of these people and what they brought to it. I approached it with like a very specific visual style. We shot it on anamorphic lenses and we're like hyper focused on the production design. So I've been talking about these things on the channel, you know, from the 10,000 foot view and talking about it as a creator and all those things. But at my heart, really what I am is a filmmaker. Making this video just because I want you to remember that for all the things that I say, and it's like we have the discussions on here and the sort of online discourse, and it's great because it's a way that we can all connect. Really what I want to do is try and bring you into my universe so that you can see things through my eyes a little bit, and maybe that will make you interested in the work. You know, I think that there's something to say in all these projects, and as artists, you never want to have to go and bang the drum for what you do, but it's just the reality. So tickets are on sale if you want to come and check out the project. Would love to see you there if you're local in Chicago. This is exciting for me. I haven't done a narrative project in a while, not since I did my feature, Bad Animal. You know, I was just so burnt out at the end of that, and I didn't know what to do next. Film life is actually kind of what I wanted to do next. I wanted to start building an audience of other filmmakers, kind of thinking about things in the same sort of, you know, universe, who are interested in the same things, who are, you know, making their own work and interested in how we can kind of tell these stories and connect with people. So a lot of people have subscribed to my newsletter for the LUTs, which is great. So the Film Life newsletter is now a weekly. This channel is about the art, the business, and the tech behind filmmaking. I know some people are here for different parts of it. Some people are here for the debate. Some people are here for the work. If you're a fan of film and you watch these videos, I really appreciate your support. It means a lot. And whether you buy things, whether you come to the show, whether you watch my movies, just the fact that you support, you drop the comments, you drop the likes, it validates this idea of connection and the fact that we can still be connected to each other. So with that said, I hope you can come and check out the film on March 11th at the Music Box. If nothing else, if you enjoyed this video or you want to see more about what I do, of course, please subscribe.